Chad, what's up, Chad? How y'all doing? You know, we live. About to get it started, Chad. Chad, this is game number one. You know what I'm saying? We're going to try to get this W. This is game number one.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Cleveland Browns Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. Today we've got a fun AFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Cleveland Browns. The veteran Dustin Hopkins has this one teed up, and we are underway here in Cleveland. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And no chance to get away as they get him down at about the 17-yard line.
I see my boards are posted, Chad. Chad, y'all see my anime? Fire. Let's see what I'm rocking.
Allen off the play fake. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Good touchdown, good touchdown. Set the tone, guys. Let's go.
Shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just
that was a good ass play.
Good run, good run. Back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon.
Okay, that was a dive. That was a dive.
Before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll try the middle with Cook. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 43. They run it again with Cook. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And he'll manage to pick up.
Let's go defense.
2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
And partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the 1st down run. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Now 2nd and 3.
Hey, no timeout. No.
Here's Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. On 1st down, Watson. Right back to Njoku. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And he slips up past the
that was a good-ass play
before being tackled. 1st down yardage on the 1st play of the drive, 14 yards.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good
20 seconds
downfield and allow the play to be successful.
Oh my gosh.
A good run there by Cook.
Yeah, he just broke my thumbs.
Powering his way forward, a gain of 6.
Okay, Brody like that.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up.
Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Here's Cook again. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack. And I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance.
Here is 3rd down and 4. To throw, it's Allen. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On second down, Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle.
Money down, Chad. We need this.
Yeah, that's what their
need to
job
stop.
is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends are like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled.
That was a good-ass play.
12-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now a 2nd and 10. Cook up the gut. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up.
4th down, yo. Let's go.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
The kick by Bass is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Back-to-back good plays.
Chad, I was lucky on that play.
First down. From
Not
the
even
50, it's Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he'll go down, but not before getting us inside the 30. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Watson changing the play. To throw is Watson. Throwing on first down. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills will have the football as this is taken up past
I gotta lock
30.
in, man.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. But I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
So after the INT, it's Allen. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over in that.
I thought that was mine, man.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now Allen.
That's out.
To the sideline and incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Here comes Grant on the return. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Browns drive about to get started. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Now Chubb on first down, able to work his way forward for about 5. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, there were 3 talking points at the half, partner. All of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
2nd and 10. Now Watson. They set up the screen to Chubb. Pushing through tacklers at the 30. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on
20
that
down.
one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Oh, my goodness.
Another interception.
I didn't mean to do that, Chuck.
And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. That is a tough way to start the 3rd quarter. You
Chad, I didn't mean to do that, Chad.
Put it in the end zone and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. And they're going to speed things up here. On play action, Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, 60 yards. And the Bills have taken the lead here this third quarter. But Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Give him 4 on the carry. That'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 61 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. A nice toss play there to the left. More than enough room to move the chains.
And you know what I love about that play as a broadcaster? Seeing the big guys move. Seeing them get upfield and take out defenders. You know what I hated as a defensive back?
What?
That exact same thing. Seeing those linemen coming downfield, getting ready to blot out the sun.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Up the middle, Murray. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
The big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Running for it. Here's Cook.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Alert, alert, alert.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Caught right side, Davis. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Up the middle, it's Cook. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. They'll send one of those 2 tight ends in motion. They'll run with Cook, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
And as this drive began, the offense had to be thinking touchdown, knowing the situation. Even after that loss, touchdown still on their minds. This is a 1-possession game. A field goal doesn't do them a whole lot of good.
Again, it's Cook. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they look for that final touchdown to salt this one away. Murray is in. Touchdown, Bills. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And
I don't know, Chad. It ain't looking too good, man. Yeah, literally 2 minutes.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Watson. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That's the fucking ball.
Not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 38-yard line.
They're just going to run a drive route here with their tight end. Let him get upfield about 10 yards and then move toward the middle of the field. This ball's right on target, and it results in a first down.
To throw, Watson. That's complete to Bell over the middle. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Well, there's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. 1st and 10 here. This is the tight end, Njoku. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Now 2nd and 4. Watson to throw. And he's got it. And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Here's Watson. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So 20 seconds remain. It'll come down to this. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
Yo, good game, good game.
Effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
What may seem a little unorthodox to some people, got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Back to throw. Allen. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
2nd and 10. I respect it. I respect it.
And his kick is good.
Good game, bro. I respect it.
Yielding 3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secure. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that.
All right, chat. That was game number 1. We took an L. You know what I'm saying? There was a lot of mistakes that I had made. You know what I'm saying? That I'm going to learn from the next game. You know, we're going to play game number 2. We're going to lock in. We're going to get into it. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I appreciate the support. I appreciate everybody who's watching. You know what I'm saying? I'm really taking this streaming thing serious. I have a passion for this. This is game number 2, chat. Y'all doing good? Y'all great? It's
We are
Friday.
just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, 2 NFC clubs going head-to-head as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the New York Giants.
Yes, sir.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25.
That was a big-ass opening.
26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Jones wants to throw to start things out here. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. I'm not sure exactly what they had planned for play number 1 from scrimmage, but I can guarantee it wasn't that interception.
No doubt about that one, because in their daydream, this was going to be a dream play to get things started. Instead, it turned into a nightmare for them.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. To throw is Goff.
Oh, he got it back.
Throw of the game going to be intercepted.
Hey, yo, good read, good read.
And the Giants are going to get the football back at their own 17. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field.
That was a nasty goal.
By getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon.
That shit was crooked.
As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw complete here to Waller. And he'll be taken down. But
try to hurdle me. You seen that, chat?
Out shy of the 30 to the 29. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. Now Jones. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. And able to get this one.
Good play, good play. Throwing dots.
Back-to-back good plays.
Come on, defense.
First down.
Communicate, y'all.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley.
Oh, okay.
And his throw here is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though.
Defense.
2 more downs to connect.
Defense.
Try and pick up another first down.
Defense.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing Jones.
Oh my God. He just broke my thumbs, chat.
First down as they're getting to the ground at the Lions' 38-yard line. They give him 14
Said
yards
him.
that time and a
Like,
fresh
yeah, I
set of
did.
downs.
I ain't gonna let that happen no more. We gotta wrap up. We gotta tackle.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, he'll drop to throw. And a pass complete to Waller on the out route. 2nd down and 3.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Oh, that's out. That's out.
And it's incomplete.
Absolutely nowhere to go with the football, and he's just going to put this one in the Hudson River. Maybe he's a little fortunate he didn't get called for grounding because that one was well over everyone's head.
7th play of the drive.
It's money down, chat. It's money down.
They'll look to throw again. That is caught. And he will have the Giants first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain.
Let's get the ball back.
They've been moving the ball well, but this drive was in danger of stalling out. Fortunately, this is a nice throw here, and they're able to pick up a new set of downs.
They go play action here on 1st down.
Hey.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Next time, pick the ball, man.
Speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Run.
And that's complete to Shepard. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. Back to throw again. Buying time to his left. That's caught. It's Waller. Touchdown Giants. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Giants take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Play action. It's gone. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Detroit. Josh Reynolds, 65 yards. And the Lions are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, they had gone run the previous play. Nice little setup. This time they go play action. Defense bites a bit, and they hit for a big play in the end zone.
So they sold it really well, didn't they? Because of just what you described. They ran it the previous play, come back with the same action, and now they step back and throw it and get a big play for a touchdown. But what happens as a defensive back is your eyes have to go to the right place. You always hear Coach talk about, are your eyes in the right spot? But this time the eyes went to the play action. It froze their feet. They weren't moving.
Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. Still going past the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from the special teams coaches
gave him a fucking touchdown.
out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out
I just
of the
gave
end
him
zone,
an easy-ass touchdown.
They don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. And he was happy to do so there.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Goff now looks to throw. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
Yes, we often. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Kayvon Thibodeau. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Jones. Comeback right, and he's got it to Shepard. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16. Operating from the gun. Jones. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Bro, he would have caught that. I would have took the game.
Defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones, throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And a good game here on 9 from the 19 down to the 10. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Well, the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Barkley. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Giants. Darren Waller, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Giants go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 21-7.
Gotta see it through.
Following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Cook.
No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's 1 interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, you know, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 14 yards that time for number 14.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning. From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd and 4. Here's Goff. And the Jaguars gets home as down he
goes right now, but unfortunately, it's the other team that's getting him.
So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. And back deep, Gunnar Olszewski. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the 2nd quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Looking to throw. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll be out right at the 35. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring it up.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return.
Yo, I got to make a crazy comeback. If not, you already won. I gotta do some Patrick Mahomes shit.
And we welcome you back now.
I gotta do some Tom Brady shit.
I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
It's gonna be a 3-21 comeback.
Football to start the 2nd half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now a 1st down throw. Gone. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. On 1st down, gone. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. They'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
And the passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Hasn't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's
Cat, he sold me.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute.
He sold me, Chad.
Never gave up, converged on his man.
All you had to do was come back. All you had to do was come down with the football.
Fox as he sends this one away. And Calvin spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20.
It is what it is. I ain't gonna lie.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. Oh, the turnover fuss continues. Here's another interception. Jack Campbell with a pick. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Here's Goff. That is incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Goff on 1st down. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Montgomery. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Montgomery will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Goff going to shift him around. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. That was well played, but that's also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, you need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense to get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul, but the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound, and the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
That's complete to Robinson. And he will have a Giants first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4.
Try to make something happen.
Throwing Jones.
He's
got his man.
He just ran by the check.
He's to the 15.
Check, he violating, man. 28-10 is crazy.
The Giants have pretty well put. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
That screen shaking, chat.
Stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. On 1st and 10, Goff.
Threw it right to him, like a dumbass. Why did I do that? I threw it right to him.
And the Giants are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
I hate when I do that dumb shit.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 46.
Should try and start this
drive in the air.
And then this.
That ball caught by Slayton.
He just exposing defense. Crazy.
Inside the 30. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line.
Yo, he's doing dives.
And they do get him down, but not
he's going bonkers.
slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Look, touchdown.
Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown.
You busting my ass. I ain't gonna lie.
From 4 yards out. And the Giants take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Yeah, damn.
You know, the extra
34-10.
And the lead is now 24. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Oh, he violated
and they're
too.
Going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So
I
really
don't
good
even
starting
deserve
field
a return.
position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's Goff.
Can't even get the ball off.
As he releases it, and that'll fall
this nigga's scary.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers.
Oh shit, here we go again.
One side, and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. A little short pass here taken
This
in
nigga
by
held on the
Laporta.
ball for dear
And they get
life.
to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. The offense on
That's the
third
only way he
down,
could catch it,
2 for
apparently.
5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Gone. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Still going inside the 20. And he is not
You should have scored, bro.
make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard
Should
line.
have scored, bro.
A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
On 2nd and goal, Jones. And it'll be intercepted.
Nah, you being mad nice.
And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And my goodness, another interception. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Jones throwing to start the drive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jack Campbell with a pick. And the Lions are going to get the football back as we have reached the 2-minute warning. After the interception, here's Goff. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Kayvon Thibodeau picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. He's going to let it fly. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
3rd and long. It's Goff. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 41, Jones. Catch made by Slayton. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
This man is cooking.
Back to throw. Jones.
He's cooking right now. I can't get a pick. That's crazy.
Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play.
Catch the ball, man.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Lions are going to get it back.
If he wasn't there, bro, that would have been a fucking tutty.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of
Look,
reach.
no blocks. No fucking blocks.
Several things with this ball game, but
God damn.
wounds. They've had several turnovers.
No blocking.
You have to think that's going to be
You know who I'm
something
throwing
they're
it
going to
to?
discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about
Fuck that.
partner,
Fuck that
because
flag.
They're going to have to sit in that film room
Fuck
and
that
watch
flag,
every
bro.
error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time.
Good game, bro. GG's.
To hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Here we go. Alpha, go.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary.
Yo, chat, I lost 2 games in a fucking row. I'm doing bad. I'm doing bad. 10-36. I'm doing horrible. What the farfig Nugan? I'm doing bad. I'm so sorry y'all had to witness trash playing. But you know what? It happens. That was fucking disgusting. Fuck am I listening to?
Introducing Gatorade Water.
All right, what's up, TikTok? So,
I talked to Kendrick on FaceTime. I never told nobody that.
first of all, let me just say this nigga keep telling jail stories. Then he say, because when I was reborn, the fuck you mean reborn? Dog, what the fuck you got pulled? I'm tired of you jail niggas coming home.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today we've got an NFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. To throw is Prescott. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. Jordan Brooks with him. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. After the interception, here's Smith. As it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 2 yards to go, second down.
At the 24-yard line.
Geno now to throw. This one goes underneath to Walker. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing now is Geno. Repeat of the last pass play, finding Walker. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Called fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. They're exactly right.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. Myers' kick is good, and the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there, all the things that have gone on. And the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll be looking to make amends for that first drive, which came to a rather abrupt ending.
Certainly did, and I remember going back to my notes before this game, and a lot of times when I scout a guy, I have a little section about how does he handle adversity. And in this case, a big check mark. He may have thrown the first interception, but I don't think he's going to throw very many more.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
You should have fumbled the fucking football.
First down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Uchenna. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory.
Wrong with the fuck shit, man.
Why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past.
Yeah, man. Oh my gosh, you bitch ass nigga.
She gave you some yams.
Yo, it said I fucking lost it. Yo, chat, I'm logging off the stream, man. I'm gonna see you guys on the next stream. I'm gonna come back with a vengeance, and I'm gonna go crazy. I promise you guys. Tune in, tune in.